Tango, hey! You're perfect and you make every aspect of my life better, but also you're hitting my light.
Tango, do you have any inspirational words for our audience? He's licking my knee. Placeholder introduction. Alright. Ah! So, today I had a completely different video planned to record, but I don't know, it's just not funny, and I don't want to do it, and to be honest, I've been kind of struggling in this quarantine. Depression can manifest itself in a lot of different ways, and with everything shut down, I feel like all the content in my mind is stuffed into separate moving boxes, and it's getting harder and harder to just commit to a single thought. However, whenever I fall into anxiety-ridden shame spirals, I like to watch clips from my favorite media to help inspire me and just to get moving past the slump. And since I feel like everyone is kind of in the same boat right now, I thought it would be nice to just share some clips and take a second to breathe, because that's apparently something I need now. Alright, so let's get into it. And I can imagine a lot of these clips will be heavily edited because I want to avoid copyright and just being blocked entirely, but there's not going to be any spoilers, and I'm going to do my best to put in as much context as possible. So first we're going to start with The Simpsons, Season 2, Episode 19, Lisa's Substitute. Okay, so in this episode, Lisa is feeling alone and misunderstood in life. But then a substitute teacher comes in, and due to his unorthodox teaching methods and just general friendly nature, Lisa falls just head over heels for him. A few days later, the sub has to leave, and we get this exchange.
Mr. Bergstrom, I'm gonna miss you.
I'll tell you what, whenever you feel like you're alone and there's nobody you can rely on, this is all you need to know.
Thank you, Mr. Bergstrom.
Goodbye, Lisa, honey. It'll be okay. Just read the note.
You are Lisa Simpson. The note basically says you are who you are, and that alone is good enough. Then with the swelling music, it's just like, come on. I think we can all relate to Lisa in some way, and just hearing that so clearly with such a warm tone, The Simpsons today could never. And it's interesting, when they were developing the episode, a lot of the writers did not like it because it was so heartfelt and they wanted to be funnier, but oh, I'm so glad this episode exists. Okay, we have to move on because I will start crying. The next clip I have is from the series finale of Malcolm in the Middle. Basically, in the final episode, Malcolm finds out that Hal and Lois turned down an opportunity for Malcolm to get a really nice job straight out of high school to instead continue struggling along and work even harder so he could eventually become the president of the United States. I know it sounds convoluted, but just like, watch.
You know what it's like to be poor, and you know what it's like to work hard. Now you're gonna learn what it's like to sweep floors and bust your ass and accomplish twice as much as all the kids around you. And it won't mean anything because they will still look down on you. And you will want so much for them to like you, and they just won't. And it'll break your heart. And that'll make your heart bigger and open your eyes, and finally you will realize that there's more to life than proving you're the smartest person in the world.
This is unbelievable. You actually expect me to be president.
You look me in the eye, and you tell me you can't do it.
I just want that speech tattooed across my chest. It's such a great reminder. Like, if you think you can, and the laws of gravity allow it, then go ham. Don't let the chemical imbalance in your brain dictate what you can or can't do. Actually, that leads us into our next episode. We have Community, Season 1, Episode 5, Advanced Criminal Law. So Britta is caught cheating in Spanish class, and she's put on trial to see whether or not she is expelled. Then Jeff comes in, and after learning why she cheated in the first place, we get this.
Gentlemen, I'm sure you suspected that Miss Perry was pretty odd before the recess.
But if you could have heard all the stuff she just told me in the shower, you would realize she is all the way out of her entire damn mind. She doesn't want to succeed because she doesn't think she can. So she goes out of her way to fail. That's crazy.
Yeah, man, life's hard enough. Don't sabotage yourself because you're afraid. who's that helping? There's actually another part of this episode that I wanted to use as well, but it's mixed in with the song and the copyright, whatever. It's great though. And Community already has like an insanely high bar for quality, but this episode, man, the way it makes me feel, it just, there's no replacing it. Well done. I have no notes. Okay, so for these next 2 clips, we're gonna hitch a ride on the Tina Fey train, and we're gonna start with an episode from 30 Rock, Season 4, Episode 17, Lee Marvin versus Derek Jeter. Basically, here Liz is having trouble opening up because she would rather just push people away, but she finally works up the courage to talk to someone and tell them how she really feels.
I want someone who will be monogamous and nice to his mother, and I want someone who likes musicals but knows to just shut his mouth when I'm watching Lost. And I want someone who thinks being really into cars is lame and strip clubs are gross. I want someone who will actually empty the dishwasher instead of just taking out forks as needed, like I do. And I want him to genuinely like me, even when I'm old. And that's what I want.
Monogamous and nice to his mother. Girl, same. This episode is incredible for a lot of reasons, but I think what really gets me is how unique and simple everything is. Life doesn't have to be extravagant or boisterous. Find the simple things in life that make you the happiest, and then go get it, you dummy. Alright, next we're moving on to another Tina Fey show. Oh my, I love Tina Fey. Like, she's perfect and incredible, and I hate myself for not being as good as her, but that's another subset of issues. Anyway, here's the thing.
Holy crap, 4 minutes.
The trick is not caring if you live or die.
I'm kidding. Death does not inspire me, although very relatable. No, actually, my favorite moment from Kimmy Schmidt comes in the episode after this, where Kimmy finally confronts her mom about all the trauma she has from being kidnapped.
You are so full of baloney. I bet you knew I'd been rescued.
Of course I did. I just didn't want to have this conversation.
I wish you were Gina Davis.
Me too, dude.
I can explain. Imagine being Gina Davis in this pandemic. She gets to be rich and successful. That slut? No, you know what? No. She does not deserve that. I'm just insecure. Some of us are dealt easier hands than others. You don't have Gina Davis's assistants, and you don't have Gina Davis's Botox guy. Actually, you might. I don't know who you are. That's probably for the best, though. There's only so much that fantasy can do, and you're only yourself, and you have to learn to love that. I'm sure this joke was like a one-off in the writer's room, but my cute little smooth brain just latched onto it, and here we are. Well, that's all I got. I hope you liked the shows. There's a lot more I actually wanted to include, but some had music, other clips were too long. Comment below on your favorite or most inspiring moment in television. Then we can chat about it and all feel good about ourselves for a while. Alright guys, have a wonderful rest of your day because you deserve it. Please stay safe, and I'll see you next time.